God remembers. Have you ever felt forgotten by people? There was a time when people came to you, spoke to you, and you felt good. They made you feel very important. As days pass by, you feel that you are no longer needed. They seem to have forgotten you. There may be many reasons for this. This feeling of not being remembered by others can be the reason for your loneliness, and it affects your self-esteem. You feel that you're no longer useful and wanted. David also must have felt the same way when all his brothers were called, but not him. Jesse, the father of David, did not think that God would choose a shepherd boy to be the king. In Psalm 27, verse 10, David says, "Even if my father and mother abandon me, the Lord will take care of me." You have a God who remembers you and His promises to you. The delays and the circumstances in life would cause you to think that even God has forgotten you. It is not true. We read over and over again, God remembered. God remembered. When Noah and the animals entered the ark, the Lord shut him in. Genesis chapter 7 verse 16. And then we read Genesis chapter 8 verse 1. Then God remembered Noah. Noah was inside the ark for more than a year. The Lord remembered. It does not mean that the Lord forgot Noah and suddenly realized that Noah is shut in. No. It means that the Lord had Noah in His mind and waited for the right time to send him out. To Sarah, the Lord said, "At the appointed time, I will return to you according to the time of life, and Sarah shall have a son." In Genesis 21 verse 1, it says, "The Lord visited Sarah as He had said, and the Lord did for Sarah." It was a long wait, but God remembered His covenant. In 1 Samuel chapter 1 verse 19, we read, "The Lord remembered Hannah." My friend, time and distance does not erase the promise of God in your life. He remembers. You are important to Him. The world may put an expiry date on your usefulness, but not the Lord. Abraham, Noah, Caleb, and others were useful to God in their old age. David, the young man, the young slave girl, Daniel and his 3 friends were useful to God in the youth. He also found something useful for the young girls like Esther and Ruth. God does not write off anyone unless you yourself get out of His grip, unless you give up on yourself. My friend, be encouraged that God remembers you. His best plans for you remain. Will you do something different this month? Instead of you waiting for people to remember you, why don't you step out and visit a long forgotten friend? Put a smile on his or her face, and you will see the glow on your face. Now let me repeat it once again. Put a smile on their face, and you will see the glow on your face. Be encouraged this month. God remembers you. Have a blessed month.